Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys. I wanted to comment a game from the group H from IGLO. The black player was sigm and the white was Muff0. It was a very messy game, very hard to understand, but I will try. First, this is the move on the second line. It is not that big. The proper move would be to extend on the side like this or like this. Those are the two most common options. And usually the second line moves are not that big in the beginning, so we rarely play them. This is not big enough. In the game, white just answered uh, here, and it is all right. Like this move at least is on the third line, so I can say that it is bigger. This one is in the corner, but not that big. This is a Joseki. This is also a Joseki. Usually it is considered on an empty board, it is a bit better for white, but it is a very small difference, so we don't care. In this situation, it's alright. And now black played the pincer, the Hasami, and I wonder why it was. Was it that black was afraid of these two and wanted to support them? It's very hard for me to say. We could have played a normal move like this and like this. It would be all right. Because here we don't really want to get the wall to the lower side. If we play the normal Joseki like this, well, not like this, but something like this, then we can say that this stone is a bit useless. If we had the wall to the other side, then we can create something on the left side. But now there is nothing there, and the lower side is not so great to develop. Like we can add a move here and try to create something, but it is not so great. It would be better to create something on the left side. And the Joseki I would consider would be this one. Just take the wall to the side you want to create, and we want to create to the left side more than to the lower side. And after some standard Joseki, we also help a bit those to give help to those stones a bit, I would say. Anyway, in the game black played here, but now we played the Hane, and Hane is not a good move in this position. And the usual way to play is to go down here, black connects and white connects. Locally, it is better for white, but in this position, the black player would have the possibility to create on the left side, so it would be all right for white, for black. I'm sorry. Usually, this is the good variation, but not in this case. If black plays here, by the way, then we can cut, and we for sure will be able to capture either this one stone or these three. So it will be very bad for black. If white plays the Hane, it is not that easy, because white played the Hane and cut, and now it is not that easy to capture either this or this. Black will manage to live with both, and it will not be great because our corner is not alive. The proper move to play here is now to play here. If black goes down, then we cut, and now we can capture either these two, or these five for sure. And if black connects here and white plays here, it's like a Joseki, but there is a bad exchange here. Like this is a Joseki, but in the game we have the bad exchange. Black stone for white stone. It is bad for black. So the result must be good for white, and we are also taking away the possibility of getting the moyo on the left side, because now we have the access to the left side. In the game white cut, and this is complicated, but in the end black has the ladder, and black managed to capture the stone, and it's very good. Black can now create on the left side, and white is still not yet alive. Like the corner is not yet alive. We need to add some stones. Maybe in the future, but we will need to add. The shoulder hit is a normal move to reduce, and I like the jump because we want to be light. And then black played very submissively. This is a very submissive move, uh, very scared move. The usual way is to just wedge, and white creates some shape. And usually we don't really want to just connect underneath because it is slow. We don't need it. It is not that big because we are strong both ways, more or less. And if black plays here, white should be very happy. And the idea with the shoulder hit and reduction like this, with playing lightly, is we don't really care about saving all the stones. We just want for black to be reduced. And now we already reduced. We don't even need to play there. We can just play somewhere else, here or on the upper side, whatever we like, because black played submissively. Like he played defensively, and we don't need to play there anymore. In the game, white played here, which is not a bad move, but for sure we cannot try to save the stone here. Like white play here, so there is still echo, but we don't really we should not really care about it. Like we can play like this, for example, to connect, or play just tenuki as we wanted earlier, and we will be all right. This stone is not worth that much. It does not do that much. Uh, we just played it first to make a sabaki, to make a light shape. We used it, and now we can just throw it away. In the game, white did not throw it away, and it is kind of a problem because now the black can try to take it, or for example, play like this, maybe some ko. I don't know. In the future. For now, black plays away. I think it was smart because it is not important that to play in this area. And white tries to do something on the upper side. Black invades, and I don't like this invade at all. And I saw many games of black in IGLO in the past, and I know this is the biggest weakness of black, to come in to invade where there is no place, there is no space to invade, and there is no reason to invade. Like here, we have a very strong shape, which is very hard to attack. We also have some stable shape on the other side, so it will be very hard to exploit. And there is even a connection underneath that white can do anytime. So there is it is very hard to attack the group. White can just accept the fight, go out and attack the stone, and it will be very hard. And there is also another reason, because it already created some kind of a fight here. Like these stones, they are fighting. Like black needs to get to the center to not be so weak, and white also does not have a life yet. So it would be good to add some move. For example, we can just cut the stones and try to surround them, and white will need to struggle to get some life. And probably white will get the life, but in the meantime, black will get stronger. Will get into the center, for example, and maybe will be safer. Probably we will even get center, and we can play on the lower side, for example. But first, we need to settle the fight on the upper side. Those groups are too weak to be left alone. Anyway, black played here, and white answered correctly. This is the way to go. We don't want to be submissive. We are not afraid. And black invaded. Black, I think, wanted to make use of the fact that those stones are relatively far away, but still white can connect them, and I think white can just capture the stone. If we play the Kusumi here, I think the stone is captured and there is nothing more there. Unfortunately for white, white played this way to the center, but now we have the connection underneath Agi, which is very important in a situation like this. If we have the two stones on the third line, here or here, and our opponent has the stone between them, and he will jump, then the connection underneath usually is very good. It is very hard to counter. Well, let's see. White play Hane here. We cut, of course. We have to capture the stone, and then there is this. White could have played here, but black will play like this, and it is kind of a problem because if we cut, we can or we cannot kill. We cannot kill. I see. So maybe it was possible to play like this. White can connect here, and then it is hard to rescue the free stones. Like we cannot go out because of this. Yes, this would be fine for white. In the game, white play here, and there is a ko, and this ko is very big. If you want to play it, probably white shouldn't play it. We just play here, but white wanted to play the ko, and this ko is very hard. The score is very big for both players. Like both players risk a lot, and the biggest problem is that white is the first one to find the cofrets, and this score is so big that there is no cofrets. Like I cannot think of the cofret that would be big enough. This is not big enough. Even this not big enough. There is no cofret for this cofret. This is so enormous, like so big. I cannot find any cofret. In the game white played here and black did not connect. Black answered, which was a mistake. And now black played the cofret and white played the good move. The taking of the stone, it is so big. The left side, the whole left side is now white. We don't need to worry about it, and we have a so strong shape that it will be easy to make it even bigger soon. So this was a good way to play. Black take the stone, but after here, either we kill it and white can capture, and it is not easy to say if white will be captured at all. Maybe we will create something on the side, or we can connect, and now white can leave. The way to leave is like this. This is a life. In the game, white play here, and it is not alive. We will see it in the game later that we can locally we can capture the stones. So it was a bit of the mistake. If white plays here, it is fantastic for white, and we are so happy for white. But in the game, it was closer. And black tries to rescue the stones, and again, it is not reasonable. Like white is so strong everywhere. White is not afraid to fight. We are not afraid to fight. Still, there is a connection which will be there. It's not hard to take it away. It will be always a connection in ko, even if black plays there. So there will be some agi there already. White already has the ponuki and the strong shape, and we can just go out like white did in the game. If we really want, I think we can also capture like this. I think this is just captured. So there is no reason and no way to rescue the black stones. It was a very bad decision to even try to rescue them, and we don't gain anything from rescuing them. Like if we rescue the stones, we need to have a plan what is the use of them, and usually they use it to make a fight, to attack the stones of our opponents, but the stones of white in these areas are very strong, so there is no reason to rescue the two of them. Again, we should play on the upper side. There are two groups that are fighting. We should play there. There is a fight, and white maybe did not play the best sequences, but this fight was so bad for black, it did not matter. White is in a great shape, even if he does not play the best moves. Like this. And this is the problem. Now, white got to... black started the fight, and now white got to the move that helps these stones and attack, put pressure on the black stones, but at the same time we attack those. So we do this, the two things at the same time. And it is a very common technique. If our opponent has a weak group, we just make it go to the other weak group, and when they are quite close, we just cut them directly, and it is very hard to save both. And it was very well done for white. Black decided to play from this group, but now this is just captured, like at the end. In the game, white unnecessarily tried to cut here. We should have played here, and it will be all right. Maybe there is way for black to try to get out, but very hard. I think white should manage to capture. White tried here, it gave black some hope, but still, it is so great for white. Again, we have the situation that black has two weak groups, and probably white will capture one of it. And it happened in the game. We can see, oh, this is the most direct cut you can imagine. The fully cut Keima. It is a very bad shape for black. We should never do this. Like, black could have played differently. We should have played away from the other weak group, like this, and only when we are sure we can connect, then we can play like this. In the game, black tried to connect when there was no way to connect, and white cut very directly, and the shape is just terrible. Now, for sure, white will either get the top group or the middle group. And here, maybe it is not so bad. Like, we can try to run. Well, it is very, very bad, but better than the game, for sure. In the game, white cut, and we just captured the upper side, which is very big, and still the group in the middle is not safe. In the end, black somehow rescued the group on the upper side, but the middle group looks dead. And after some moves, it was indeed dead. Black even had to add a move here to not be cut. And now white does not even need to add a move to the middle, and we just play away, which is good. The game is more or less over. Black died, white won. Unfortunately, white got relaxed, and even though there is nothing there, and white still kills black, because white will have more liberties, as we can see. White has a lot of liberties, black has not that much. Here the strategy to take away liberties would be to throw in and play like this. Then we don't need to take those liberties, we can just capture. So black will probably connect, and there is no liberties there. In the game, white just played here, and still there was one liberty. So one liberty more than in the other sequence. Anyway, white kills black, so it's all good. Now white just needs to play safe. Here we can come back to this corner, and this is the way to kill locally. So it was a good job for black to find it. But there is no reason to panic. Like, this move is a bit risky. I would just play normally here. maybe we can play something on the upper side if it works. But let's say it doesn't work, so we just play the normal move. We just play the Yose. We want to end the game as fast as we can, and the way to end the game, or maybe to go to the end game, is to just play the move for points. If we have some weak groups, we should make it stronger, but we don't really have any weak groups. This one, or even better, we can play this one. Like, this is a bit risky because black will cut and we don't know what happens. So we just play here and here and then here. And it is all maybe not the best, but it is enough. And we are just happy because we won the game. We are very happy. In the game white played here, it was risky. But in the end, white managed to connect, more or less. So it went great for white. Here we cut, which was risky again. I think for no reason at all, white tried to play risky moves in the end of the game. And generally it was good because now we captured also the lower right corner, and the game is still over, but black plays on. There is no reason to play, but he plays. It looks like there is some ko. Oh, this is a nice ko to find. But white shouldn't even play this ko because it doesn't matter. Especially when we capture this corner. Like, we have so much territory. I would just, I don't know, maybe play here to be safe. For now, white plays the ko. And there was some local threat that did not work. As we can see, white is captured. So it is a bit bad, but white is still winning by so many points. It doesn't matter. Here we managed to reduce a lot, so we are again very happy. And the way to lose was play like this. White was just careless here. And it turned out black just rescued the stones and it was over. So it did not matter that we captured some stones and we connected here and we added even more to our advantage. Sometimes when we have a lot of advantage, we should just play safely. We should just play very safe moves and look for the places where our opponents can make something happen and then just connect them. In here, white could have played maybe like this to take the liberties. I think there is no way now for white to lose. I just don't see the way. Anyway, in the game, black connected and it was over. Very frustrating game because white was ahead by a lot, but it happens. I want to make a quick recap. Remember that the moves on the second line usually are not that big in the futseki in the beginning. Here, after this hane, the usual punishment is to go here and cut, or if black plays here, to connect. This is a good shape for white, and this is a live shape and a bit worse than joseki. But in the game, it was also possible to play here, 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 and to play the clamp. This way we will go to the left side, and we want to go to the left side. So those two ways to play. If we play a reduction like this, we want to make a light shape, And for sure, we don't really care about the stone, about this stone. We don't want to rescue it. We just used it, and if black played defensively, we can abandon it. We can abandon it. Here, black biggest weakness is to invade where there is no reason to invade, and our opponent has the strong shape. And we also ignored the groups on the upper side, which are both not so strong, and the fight should happen there. Here, to prevent black from connecting, we should play the Kosumi, and now the black stone is captured. Also, after this sequence, we shouldn't capture, but play here and cut. Now white is fine, and I think the black stone will still be captured. So it is good for white. The call was very big. Call is always difficult, but with the call like this, where black can get the two Ponuki shape, it is so big. Like, we cannot let that happen. And the other fight that was also unnecessary for black, and black died. This is the end of the game, really, so I will not talk about the rest, because the main mistakes happen here. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you liked the review, and good luck in your games. See ya.